Hey guys, my name is Steve. For those new to the channel, it's a fairly new channel and I haven't posted in a while, but my name is Steve. I'm a part-time picker. I do this just on a part-time basis. I have a full-time job. So I've had a great weekend of sales and I wanted to share some of my sales with you and share the store and kind of show you where I want to go with the store. So hopefully you like some of this content and you can see what I'm selling. Mainly I sell, like I said, clothing right now. So that's the niche I'm in. And let's get into the store a little bit. So the store, uh, I've had a great January sales, and in December was pretty much non-existent. And my niche is clothing, but I think December people had a lot more on their minds than buying clothing. But as you can see, my sales have been great. I usually typically over the past year, I would say I average, um, I don't know, 50 to $100 a day. I'd say my average is probably 2,500 to maybe 3,000 in a month normally. Before December, like I said, December was horrible. But I consider myself having a successful day if I have $100 in sales. And December, I think I only had maybe one other um, day in December where I actually had $100 in sales for the whole month. And then whatever it was after the first, I don't know if it was stimulus checks or what, but as you can see, January 1st, $100, January 2nd, $100, January 3rd, $200, Monday, the 4th, 140, Tuesday, 150. So it was really on fire. Then it started to slow down. And then on Sundays, I had 200, I had 200. Um, and then over the past 5 days, I've had a couple days over 100. And then yesterday, 207. And today is Sunday. Um, and it's about 8:30 Eastern time right now. And I'm at $257 in sales. So like I said, I consider $100 being successful, and $200 is very exciting. Um, Clothing is a hard niche. You go through a lot of ups and downs. It's not as consistent as other things you might sell, and I would consider it being very hard to make clothing a full-time income. Um, Clothing to me is very easy and it's easy to pick up, but by yourself, to me, it's hard to scale up. I think I could easily scale this up if I was to go part time to maybe 4 to 5 times what I'm doing now on a full time basic basis. Fairly easy. So as you see, the last 31 days, I'm at $2,700. So if I did that times five, that would be roughly $14,000. And I'd say my profit margin is right in the 40. Sometimes in a good month it's 50%. So I mean, you could make a pretty good living if you got it up, to where you're making 14,000 and $7,000 of that is profit after expenses and cost of goods. But like I said, it'd be very hard. You have to. If I was doing it full time, I would concentrate on everything. I have very limited time with my schedule. Clothing's easy. It's easy to pack and everything. So let's get into some of the sales now. So here's Ralph Lauren. I never used to pick up women's stuff at all, but now I've got my wife excited about picking in this past year. I've kind of taught her the business while I'm at work. She'll be going to the thrift stores, and if she's not sure on something, she'll send me the photo, and I'll tell her yes or no. But it's a lot more where she's finding the stuff herself now, and she's asking me a lot less questions and sending me a lot less pictures. So that's good. But here's a Ralph Lauren. The women's stuff is more of a slow sale. But if you are going to pick up the unique stuff, like this. It's very colorful, very floral. We're probably $3 into this and sold it for $16. Next one is American Eagles. This is a very seasonal item. Here it is January, and we're starting to sell them good now. But I almost told my wife to really stop picking them up here about a month or two ago, because in the winter time they are very slow. But come, probably March, April, June, July last year, we were selling 2-3 pairs a day. It seemed. So the ones to pick up are bigger sizes. She was picking up a lot of zeros and double zeros, but that really limits your market on sellability. I mean, they can sell, but they'll be a longer sale. But we've sold probably, I'd say this is probably a good 6, 7, 8 pairs in the last 2 weeks, which is good. And before that, a couple months before, we were selling hardly any. Next one is another Ralph Lauren. These cargo shorts, they're worth picking up. We sold a khaki one a couple weeks ago for $25. This one I think I took a best offer of 18 on this one, 17 or 18. And next one is Levi's. Levi's is something you kind of have to get experience on which ones to pick up. I mean, obviously try to pick up all the ones that are mint, unless you can see their vintage. And if you see made in USA tags, that's definitely vintage. If you see by the letters, if you see student next to the number, that's usually a sign that it's vintage. Other than that, you just have to kind of go by the numbers. 550s are one of the ones that I would say sell on a little bit of the slower rate, but lately we have sold quite a few of the 550s. Nike Golf, we sell again, it's only January. In December, but we've been selling a ton of shorts. I mean, a lot of them are still going to the warm places, Florida and different places like that are warm. But we're getting a lot of people up in the northern states too that are buying them from New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, the colder states. So they do continue to sell. Here's American Eagle women's jeans. These again, they're a tough thing to sell. There's a lot of them, but for sale. But if you're gonna go for them, try to get the larger sizes. The distressed seems to sell better. And then the last 3 are ones that my wife's been really good at picking up the nice jeans lately. And these all she picked up all in the last 7 days, and they sold. We have a few more, but these ones, I think you call them, I'm not sure if you pronounce them cool or, but they're a very good hiking outdoor brand. So we picked up a lot of shirts before, but these are some very nice jeans. And I took a best offer of 35 on these. We have $4.50 into them, so I decided I could have held out and probably got closer to the asking price on it, but I like to flip and turn that money and do it again. This is something she picked up 3 pairs of these at the Saints thrift store again for $4.50 at a Goodwill. Most of the Goodwills we go to, the pants are $4.50, and then the jeans are $6, depending on the Goodwill. There's a couple Goodwills around here where even jeans are $4, but these were $4.49. And she picked up 3, and they were all new without tags. So this is one. She has another one that was khaki, and then she has an olive green one. This is the first one that sold. I took a best offer of, I believe, 26 on these. And the last one is a brand I didn't know about. She sent me a picture. They look good, so I looked them up. But they are Polaris, Pelagi. I can't even say it, but they're good jeans. Polaris jeans, and I think I took a best offer of 35 on these as well. I have best offer in most of my items, and as long as they give me a fair price, more likely than not, I'm going to take it. But it has to be a fair price. Usually my guideline on even or not accepting an offer, but to either counter an offer would be half. They have to offer me at least half, or I just decline it. So, say this item's $43, They have to offer me at least 22 for me to even acknowledge and counter. Anything less than that, I would just deny. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I'll try to do more videos on different things I'm doing with my store, show you what's kind of working for me now. But as you guys know, eBay's a constant evolving thing, so what might be working for you in the short term may not work for you in the long term. So you have to be always adjusting your strategy, doing different, promotions on your store, best offers on your store, different things just to create the interest to do it. So hopefully you guys had good sales this week. I'll try to leave a link in my to my store down below. So if you guys do, if you're looking for different types of clothing and you want to buy from me, I appreciate the support as well. Yeah, so take care, guys. Bye.